is our eternal lover. Yeah, he is our best friend. He is Krishna himself. In Tattva, no different from Brajanandana, Shyamasundar, Krishna. Yes.
No, I was just thinking because, sorry, because I've been so-called distributing books for some years, and you know, you meet people on the street and they have questions.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, from what you've spoken, also.
Can you come on the mic, please? Because it's fun.
Do you want to say follow?
On the mic.
Sorry, I always see things from a book distributor's eye, so I'm kind of thinking of questions that people would ask, and you know, I like the idea. Gurudev always said, you know, in Ramananda Roy Samvat to give praman. So I was just going around in my head when you were speaking, that someone might ask the question, okay, Chaitya Guru is there, Paramatma is there, Super Soul, and people on the street, they're coming from all walks of life and all different religious backgrounds, and they might say, well, Krishna, they may say, God is guiding me and he told me to do this, or he told me to do that, and he told me to go to this religion or whatever. So what is the need of Guru? You know, this is one question that can come up. And then you said, okay, there's Shastra Guru. So then they say, well, yeah, I have my own scripture, the Bible, whatever. So I'm following the Bible. It's perfect for me. So I was kind of thinking about your question, around in my mind. But shall I go on?
Yeah.
Say what was it? So, no, that was the basis. So then I was thinking, there's the answer, in answer to the first question, no need of Guru, because Paramatma, Super Soul, is there guiding me, and I'm guided perfectly. But there's one verse that says, Jiva Shakshad Naha Tate Guru Chaita Rupe, Shiksha Guru, what's it? Shiksha Guru Boy Krishna Mahanta Srupa. Shiksha Guru Boy Krishna Mahanta Srupa. So it means that since a conditioned soul, he cannot perceive Super Soul within his heart, he cannot take the guidance of Super Soul. Why? Because he's completely covered by ignorance and illusion for millions of births. They may not accept that, but anyway. Therefore, Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, is so kind upon the conditioned soul that he himself manifests externally as the Shiksha Guru. So then, I'm sure you were going to go on to say about the Shastra Guru, because some people might say, oh, I have my own Bible and all these, what his question was. What was your question exactly? What Prabhu, sorry. Yashodananda Prabhu?
My question was,
About other religion.
Huh?
yes, because other religion, like in Christianity, they consider that Jesus is Guru.
Yeah.
Okay, so Catholics would consider Pope as Guru, so maybe that works, but the Protestants don't accept Guru in Pope. So we say you have to have external Guru for this life. The Christians don't have that. So isn't the instruction you have to have Guru, external Guru, doesn't that basically nullify the virtues and the qualities of all these religions? Eradicate the qualities of these religions. And Rajan said no, because they have Shastra.
Okay, so that's what I was going to relate to. Should I say something or not?
He answered that question. The Shastra.
Okay.
So,
But
because
no,
he was
I
saying
was
that the
gonna
Shastras is other. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Anyway, I was going to mention that because then someone can come back.
Then someone can come back and say that Shastra Guru, well, the thing is, one question I had to you was you were saying that your mother was your Shastra Guru.
No.
No?
Yesterday, said it.
Yeah.
Shastra Guru.
Yesterday.
He did say that.
Yeah. So then,
Didn't mean.
No. That's,
You
no.
said that yesterday.
She
yeah,
gave
or it
me
sounded
the
like
Shastra.
that. Okay, so maybe it's good to
I'll
clarify.
take that back.
Okay.
The Shastra is the Shastra.
She's Bhagavad Dashika.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because when you said
No,
that,
no.
oh, but okay, it's good to maybe mention this point. There's one guru called, which is not written there, called Vatma Prabhakshika Guru. And that's the guru who
No,
you
we
may...
can't do that. We can't do
Maybe. Okay.
It's just, it is unlimited, this Guru Tattva. So we'll come to that if we can finish all the questions.
Anyway.
got it all on recording.
Anyway, this thing about Shastra Guru. The Shastra, of course, Guru in the form of Shastra, and there's Guru who delivers Shastra. Is that correct? This is my understanding. So, okay. Anyway, I was going to say something.
I wasn't finished completely with Shastra Guru, but see, Krishna is no different from his name. Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Shall I give Krishna is no different from his name. Shall I give Praman for that? Or? Yeah. Namas Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasvigraha Purna Siddhanitya Muktam Abhinatvam Naminaminam. This is from the scriptures that are accepted by our liberated, saintly, spiritual masters. So there is no, we all accept this. Moreover, Krishna is also not different from his glories, his pastimes. Yeah. Within Krishna's names, all Krishna is present. Even more than Krishna is present. How is it possible? Is that possible? Is there anything more than Krishna?
Yes.
The impossible, that which is impossible can only become possible for Krishna. So his names, they have one extra, beautiful aspect. That is, they are more merciful than Krishna himself. If we approach Krishna directly, we may not be able to go very far because we don't know how to behave. If we approach Krishna through his names, then we can gradually overcome all these obstacles. That is called Namaparat, Namabhas, and come to the stage that we can chant pure name, and then we will have direct realization of Krishna. Then nothing else in this world will attract us, disturb us, confuse us anymore. So we come back, Charachandrika, Didi had some beautiful concerns, when you meet a person in the street, how can you prove I follow God in my heart, I have my own books, I'm happy? Certainly, you should be happy and you should follow God as He is directing you. But God has directed today that I am coming in front of you. Is it correct or not? Yeah. Somehow God has directed, arranged that we meet each other. And I really like you because you are a God-loving person. I want to help you. Can we help each other? Aren't we meant to help each other? Do you agree? Can you give me just 2 minutes of your time? In any educational field in this world, there are different levels of education. Some are like primary, some are secondary, and some levels are postgraduate study. Also in terms of religion, consciousness of God, awareness of God, there are different levels of how we can perceive God in our life. Ultimately, and I think that we all agree, there is only one who is our best friend. That is Krishna himself, God himself. And he is full of love and affection. He has invested the love and affection within our self, his children. And it will give us some happiness by loving our family members. It will give us some happiness by loving our society, our country. We can even experience happiness by loving the whole universe. But we will not feel satisfied until we connect with that person who can completely reciprocate our desire to express our love and affection. And that person, that is our most beloved. That is God Himself. God Himself is unlimitedly powerful. He can do that which is impossible, which is beyond our comprehension. He wants a completely, out of this world, loving relationship with each and every one of us. He desires that. And we say, hang on, I'm going to look over here. The swimming pool. Alright, let's have some fun.
No water.
Okay. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah. We have so many desires, we say, God, wait a little. Yeah. Later on, I will make some time for you. Especially at the end of my life, I will surely pray to you. Yeah. But during my stay in this holiday resort, for a few days, I just want to take advantage of all the facilities that you have arranged, God. The story really.
Krishna says, ye kama prapadyante,
Ye tatam prapadyante, tamstam bhajivi, bhajami aham.
as they surrender unto me, I reward them all. Everyone follows me, my path, and I respect.
Correct. Just next step. So this, you have a question?
Yeah, sorry, just going back to this distribution, like when we do book distribution, and if someone asks, what is the importance of a living guru?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
my point.
I think that was what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing. What is the importance of a living guru? Now, very important. Yeah. Anyone who wants to obtain perfection, they want to master any subject matter. You can do it on your own, and you may even be successful, but chances are very rare. Very rare. Usually we find that if any person wants to obtain perfection, he wants to become a pilot, or he wants to become a doctor, or he wants to become a IT engineer. Yeah.
Good at football. If you want to be good at football, you need.
Yeah, if you want to be good, especially, we see that people, even those who are expert, big businessmen, they need personal guidance constantly, personal assistants, personal trainers.
All the time.
All the time. Personal doctors, personal
Not only
everything.
that, they
Yeah.
seek it out. They seek it out, they want it.
And they even look for the best ones. Yeah. So if we want to obtain perfection in God consciousness, we don't need, see, the word guru has a very strange connotation in the English language. Yeah. We need friendship, we need guidance, we need encouragement from those who really care for us, who know what we need. If there is such a person who really knows my needs, who understands my identity, who really loves me, cares for me without any consideration, I want to have that person's association. Why we do not like to accept a teacher or a guru? Because we are afraid. We do not have faith that there will be anyone who will not try to take advantage of me. This is our fear. And that is instilled in almost every religious, how do you call it? Concept in the material world. Very unfortunate. It is also extremely difficult for the living entity to overcome that fear. Oh, if I become friends with Indupati Prabhu, he may take advantage of me at some point. Yeah, so I should be a little careful. Yeah. Or with Purandar Prabhu or anyone. We are afraid to share our time with anyone because we feel at some point they may take advantage of me. Yeah. Therefore, we cannot value the necessity, the proper value of our transcendental, best bosom friend that is called Sri Guru until we meet such a person. If we meet such a person who is completely beyond any desire to exploit us, to take advantage of us, who only wants our spiritual welfare, and we will notice that by the beautiful character of that personality. A real Guru doesn't want anything from us. He has come only to give, the wealth of his heart. And as soon as we come in front of such a transcendental personality, we will at once experience a change of heart. Because the real Guru is able to enter the heart of each and every living entity. There is also a problem for this. Yes. Okay. Vishnavarana Prabhu wants to ask something.
Oh, no, he can
It'll get to me eventually.
When I get into a
Rhythm, milestone.
Absolutely. We learned how we have been wandering for millions of lifetimes in total illusion, and we have such imperfect senses. And therefore, if we, Kishore Mohan said, if we're getting some idea, maybe Paramatma is speaking to us, but actually we need confirmation from external Guru that Paramatma is speaking to us, because we are limited in our perception. Then how can we recognize when we meet real Guru? Because we're illusion. And therefore we need another Guru to confirm that Guru is real. And we go around in circles.
So if I understand it correctly, that if we want to know for sure whether we understand the Paramatma correctly, we need the help of an external Guru. But how do we know whether the Guru is correct? We need another Guru for that. So therefore, Krishna manifests as spiritual